because the mainstream media isn't going to focus on them, and we're going to get into the minutia of the Trump-Clinton boxing match and who had the best zinger at the debate, we really are going to be lacking in policy for the next month and a half. So we wanted to definitely dive into the Green Party policy. So here is what they say on their platform, what they say online. This is their overall economic plan, and it's called the Green New Deal. I think what this is really a aggressively progressive plan for the future and a trending forward of how people are going to want to look at progressive policies in the future. The Democrats are certainly not adopting these kinds of policies, but it is important to know that, yes, this is the future of progressivism, these kinds of ideas. So I'm going to read the 4 pillars of the Green New Deal from their platform. 1, an economic bill of rights. They basically believe that, yeah, we talk about human rights in this country, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We talk about, yeah, you have a right to food, you have a right to water. As a developed nation, we believe that as well. They believe, the Green Party, that you have a right to employment. So they say the right to employment through a full employment program that will create 25 million jobs by implementing a nationally funded but locally controlled direct employment initiative, replacing unemployment offices with local employment offices offering public sector jobs which are stored in job banks in order to take up any slack in private sector employment. Companies and corporations their heads are exploding at this point. Private sector jobs potentially competing with public sector jobs? That's terrifying. We want to be able to squeeze every penny out of our employees and pay them dirt wages and give them no health benefits. Walmart, are you hearing me? But yeah, that's what Jill Stein wants. She wants an essentially alternative and a stored job bank, and the Green Party wants this in general. Just in case we have certain economic downturns, people will be insured jobs by the state. That is extremely revolutionary. We are not anywhere close to that in terms of the Democratic Party, but it's really interesting and important for you guys to know that that's where the Green Party stands, and the fact that that's what they want to ensure, and that's the ideal that they want to push onto the American people. It is a wonderful idea. I don't know how feasible it is, but we would never know, obviously, until we try. So again, that is what a major part of their economic bill of rights. They also include a worker's right to a living wage, a safe workplace, fair trade, that's normal, the right to quality health care, and they include a single-payer Medicare for all program. So single payer is, again, something that a lot of people really wanted. Obama did not push for that, even though he had a democratically controlled Congress, and they watered it down to Romney Care, which then Romney protested in the 2012 election, hilariously. But now we have a private sector controlled healthcare system. Again, Jordan and I differ on incrementalism. I think that Obamacare is a step in the correct direction, and if we were to have had a Bernie Sanders presidency, it hurts my heart, then we would have actually moved towards single payer. But it's really good to know that the Green Party is adopting a single payer part of their platform and a good mentality about it going forward. I'm sure you wouldn't have expected anything less. They're extremely progressive. Again, in this economic bill of rights, they say people have the right to a tuition-free, federally funded, local-controlled public education system, preschool through college, which is similar to what Bernie Sanders was saying. The right to accessible and affordable utilities, heat, electricity, phone, internet, and public transportation through democratically run, publicly owned utilities that operate at a cost, not for profit. So calling internet and phones a utility are very interesting. Phone companies and internet companies have an extreme monopoly over this country. They are massive conglomerate corporations. We have crazy rates for our cell phones, crazy rates for our internet use, and because these companies are so consolidated and are so large and are so buddy-buddy, you know, the famous image of the Comcast CEO golfing with President Obama, with the government, then that gives them the ability to basically kind of hold us hostage. I know a lot of, you'll see conservatives saying, homeless people with cell phones, come on, like, focus on getting a job first. But at this point, everyone has a cell phone. Like, we're transitioning from technology becoming luxuries to utilities. And I like that the Green Party is acknowledging that. Lastly, in terms of the economic plan, the right to fair taxation that's distributed in proportion to ability to pay. In addition, corporate tax subsidies will be made transparent by detailing them in public budgets where they can be scrutinized and not hidden as tax breaks. Great. So, again, Jordan and I are trying to be as proactive as we can in giving the little voice that we have to you guys by showing you all of your options, because the mainstream media isn't going to do that, and that is our job as journalists. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the Green Party platform, but a lot of people aren't, and the mainstream media isn't going to do it for you, so we have to do it. And I think it's really important that substance is discussed way more in our media, and that's what we're here for.